Welcome to something a bit different on Road and Race. This is going to be a series of videos on me building my dream car garage. Well, I've moved house, and although the house does have a kind of small garage, it's not really fit for my needs. I really want a car lift. It's something I wanted for a long time. It'll make working on the car easier and be able to allow me to make videos quicker. Well, that's the theory anyway. When we thought about buying this house, we looked at access to the garden. There's a kind of driveway down to the whole rear of the garden, and it's a fairly large garden, so there should be plenty of space to build a garage. So let me list off my requirements for my new garage. Obviously, I've mentioned before, the car lift. Has to have storage, so at very least, you know, kind of room to store my tools and things like that, but a little bit additional storage for things like keeping big items when they're not needed, hence like this seat. You know, where do I put the seat that I took out? It's just taking up space. Heating must be heated. I've spent too many years lying on the floor in the wet in the winter, and it's not happening anymore. I have to have a heated garage. Good lighting is obviously key, because if you can't see what you're doing, then it's going to make your life harder. And obviously we need power run to the garage. My budget is roughly £10,000. We'll see how realistic that is as the build goes on, but I really don't want to spend any more than that if I don't have to. I'd like to spend half that if possible. So what are the next steps? Well, I don't really know at the moment. I'm assuming I have to get the garage designed by an architect and have all the structural loadings worked out. You know, I don't know how deep the foundations need to be. I don't know what wood I need for the roof. I don't know what the building regs are in regards to, you know, insulation and all that kind of stuff nowadays. Talking about planning permission, there is something called permitted development in the UK, where you don't have to actually get any permission to build stuff, and you just go ahead and do it. You can build a garage in your garden that has a maximum height of 4 meters, but the actual walls can't be any higher, the eaves can't be any higher than 2.5 meters. I've sketched it out very briefly, and I don't think I'll be able to fit a car lift in a garage that size. So I will have to probably go through the local council, local authority, submit plans, get permission to build it. So we'll see how that goes. If you can squeeze it into that size, ideal. Then we really speed things up, because it's going to take months to go through the local council to get all that approved and whatnot. So I guess that's the first step. If you know, if there's any kind of pre-drawn plans I can buy or anything like that will save me having to pay the extra money for an architect, then I'm all ears. Please let me know in the comments. And at this stage, if you have any recommendations for good car lifts in the UK, like good value, ones that are reliable, ones you might have used before, because then I can start working out the dimensions of the garage, and then we can start building everything around that, basically. A few apologies. Sorry I've not been able to get videos out as quickly as before. I've just moved house, and there's quite a lot of renovation needs doing, and that's taken up a boatload of my time. But I do feel quite a lot of pressure to keep the channel going and keep content coming, so I'm going to try my best to kind of squeeze things in as I can. I'm slightly limited to what I can do with the car, because I don't really have a very good area to work on the car. I've got this driveway and a very, very small kind of garage, but obviously it's not ideal, and all my kind of tools are kind of locked away and not easily accessible, so it's quite a hassle to lug them all out and whatnot. But I'm going to try and keep things going. Anti-roll bars is probably an easy thing I can do on the drive. I'd really like to see what difference just changing anti-roll bars has on handling at the track, so I'm keen to try and get those sorted out. If you know good second-hand ones that are available for a good price. I mean, I've looked at e-back and white line ones, but you're looking at £400 for a set, and it's slightly above budget, especially since all my money's going on the house at the moment. There's a few other little running repairs that I'll do to the car, and I'll just probably summarise those into video like I've done before. I got sent some ceramic coating from Avalon King, so I'll be ceramic coating the car. I'll probably do like a half and half, so we'll see how the car, so I'll coat half the car, and then I'll just wax half the car, and we'll see after a month if it's any good, if it keeps the car cleaner, if it's easy to clean, that kind of stuff, because I don't really know. So it'll be a nice little experiment for myself. As always, massive thanks for watching. You know, I'm hitting nearly 30,000 subscribers in 3 years. It's amazing. Thank you for all the comments. I love reading them. You know, it really makes my day when I get a nice comment, and it kind of means that, you know, people are actually watching it, you know. And if you have any suggestions or ideas, please leave them in the comments. I'm always glad to read those. And that's it till next time. Bye.